Hey guys, what's up? My name's Emily Shea, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey guys, so today we have our fifth and final resort of our value resorts in my little series that I'm doing. If you don't know, I'm doing a series on my channel where I talk about each resort in the Walt Disney World Resort area. I'm starting with the value resorts, moving to the moderate, and then going all the way up to the deluxe resorts. So this is our fifth and final one in the value resorts, and that's going to be Art of Animation. Art of Animation is located in the Epcot Resort area, and it's actually just right across the sidewalk from Pop Century, which is the resort that we talked about last week. This resort is also located on the Skyliner Loop, which is another thing we talked about last week, but I will be discussing it again in this video, so stay tuned for that. Art of Animation is the most expensive of the value resorts, but for good reason. It has over-the-top theming, but it also has more space for those families. So this resort is catered more towards full families. They have family suites that sleep up to 6 adults comfortably. So they are bigger rooms overall, and that is part of the reason why it is more expensive of the value resorts. So like I said, this resort has two types of rooms. It has a standard room, which is, it sleeps 4 adults comfortably, and then they have the family suites that sleep 6 adults comfortably. The prices do vary based on theming of the room, where it's located in the resort, and then the type of room, whether it be standard or those family suites. So now let's get into the theming. So just like the other resorts that we talked about previously, this resort has different sections of the resort that is different themes. So they have different buildings that circle around the lobby, and each building is a different theme based around a different movie. So for this resort, we have a Little Mermaid section, we have a Cars section, we have a Lion King section, and we have a Finding Nemo section. The Little Mermaid section is the only section of the resort that's going to have those standard sized rooms. So if you're a party of like less than 6 people and you want to stay at Art of Animation, I would suggest staying in the Little Mermaid area. They have those standard sized rooms that sleep up to 4 adults comfortably, and it just makes more sense for your family. And if you have parties more than 4, you can choose to stay at any of the other sections of the resort that sleep up to 6 adults comfortably in those family suites. So the Little Mermaid section is the least expensive of the Art of Animation Resort little sections, because like I said, they do have more of those standard priced rooms. But that's not to say that this area of the resort is not amazing. I love the theming in this area. You're really immersed in Ariel's world in this section of the resort. You will find these bright blue walls, pieces of seaweed everywhere, fish. You'll find Sebastian, you'll find Flounder. The rooms in this resort are also really well themed. In this area, they have clamshell headboards, which are super, super cute. They have scallop-backed chairs and lights that look like coral. Even the shower is themed. It's made to look like Ariel's grotto with all like the who's its and what's its that you can find in her grotto. So in the standard rooms in this area, you're gonna find either a king bed or 2 queen beds. Those, like I said, sleep up to 4 adults, and they'll have views of the parking area, the pool, or the courtyard. In the Little Mermaid section, they have the Flippin' Fins pool, which is super, super cute, super easy to get to from any area of the resort. And this pool is super cute. This area has its own pool, which is super nice. Next is the Lion King area. This one only has those family-sized suites, so those are gonna have a queen bed, a double-sized table bed, and a double-sized sleeper sofa, sleeping 6 adults comfortably. And in this area of the resort, you are immersed in the Africa. So you will see Scar's Pride Land, you'll see giraffes on parade, inspirations of the jungle, you'll find leaves, and you'll even find Simba sleeping on a hammock of vines if you pull out the table bed, which is super, super cute. The bathroom has this really pretty sunset, sunrise mural looking over the African savannah, which is such a pretty touch to the room. The Lion King section is the only section of the resort without its own pool, so you will have to walk to a different area of the resort if you want to go swimming. You will find a pool in every other section, so no matter which direction you go, you will find a pool, don't worry. The Cars section is probably my favorite. I love the movie Cars. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, and this area is super, super cute. I love the way it turned out. So this one is gonna have those family suites as well. So like I said, it's gonna have a queen size bed, a double size bed, and a double size sleeper sofa. And this one is basically like you're at the Cozy Cone Motel, which if you've seen the movie Cars, you know you've always wanted to stay at the Cozy Cone. I think the Imagineers did a really good job with this resort. The theming is so immersive. This section of the resort really made me feel like I was in Radiator Springs. They have that iconic desert landscape that surrounds Radiator Springs, but they also have that iconic gas station that Lightning McQueen and Sally drive to in the movie, and then it has those bugs and it's super peaceful up there. In the rooms in this area, you'll find traffic cone lamps. You'll find a pull-out sofa that looks like it's a backseat of a car, and furniture with diamond plate accents. You're really immersed in that car feel. The cars section also has its own pool, and it's called the Cozy Cone Pool. Like I said, I'm obsessed with the Cozy Cone theming. I love this pool. It's super cute. It's super easy access from everywhere in the resort as well. Like I said, this is probably my favorite area of the resort just because it feels like you're in the movie. Like it feels like you're in Radiator Springs with Lightning McQueen, with Sally, with Mater. It also has great photo spots in this area, and in this resort in general has great photo opportunities. And then the last section is our Finding Nemo section. So this one, like the other three sections, are gonna have those family suites. So they have, like I said, a queen size bed, a double size bed that folds out from your table, and a double size sofa bed. And this one is similar to the Little Mermaid area where it has coral, it has seaweed on the walls, it has fish. It has a bathroom mirror that is supposed to look like a ship's porthole. The Finding Nemo section is basically the main portion of the resort. As soon as you get off the Skyliner, you walk directly into the resort and you find the Finding Nemo section. That's where the lobby is located. That's where the quick service is located. Easy access to the buses. So this is the main area of the resort, which means it also has the main pool of the resort, and it's called the Big Blue Pool. Super cute. It's huge. That's where you're going to find all those recreation activities that are at the pool. They also have a playground right next to the pool for, I think it goes all the way up to age 13. So this area is basically the main area of the resort. If you're going to visit the resort, this is going to be the area you'll see first, because like I said, you get directly off the Skyliner and you'll find the Finding Nemo section. So now let's talk about the pricing of the resort. So this one, like I said, is the most expensive of the value resorts. Those Little Mermaid rooms that sleep up to 4 people can be as little as $200 a night in the slow season and up to $400 a night in peak season, which is like Christmas, New Year's, that kind of stuff. And then for the family suites, they can run all the way up to about $800 a night in those peak seasons, which does seem a bit expensive. But you are staying on property, you do have easy access to the parks, and those rooms do sleep up to 6 adults comfortably. So my entire family could stay in one of these rooms for $800 a night, but that's in the peak season. So in the slow season, it's a little bit less, maybe around $300 for those family suites. Like I said before, this resort is on the Skyliner loop, and it's very similar to Pop Century, where it's just like a 5-minute walk from the resort to the Skyliner, and that takes you to Hollywood Studios, it takes you to Epcot, and it takes you to a couple other resorts around Disney property you can explore with the Skyliner. Super, super easy to use. But they also have the buses available to you. As always, the buses go basically everywhere around Disney property. Anywhere that you would want to go from your resort, the buses do take you there. They also offer those minivans that I talked about last time. So if you didn't watch my last video on Pop Century, I went really in depth on those minivans. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch that. But the minivans are basically, they partnered with Lyft, and they are vans that have polka dots printed on the side, and they look like Minnie's iconic dress. And they're basically like an Uber or a Lyft, but they're just with a Disney twist, and they're super, super cute. So you have all these transportation options available to you from your resort. Something else that I touched on last time was that none of the value resorts have a sit-down dining restaurant. So at this resort, you're going to find one quick service restaurant that is available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But if you want a sit-down restaurant, you're going to have to take a form of transportation to a different resort with a sit-down restaurant, or to Disney Springs, or to a park. This one only has quick service, but you can still mobile order and you can still go in and sit down. So whatever you feel like doing that day. This is the menu for the quick service restaurant, and just like the other value resort restaurants that I talked about, this one has a really extensive menu. I am very impressed with the value resort's quick service restaurant menus because they have options for basically everyone. They have allergy friendly, they have dietary restrictions, they have anything that you can think of. Disney has got it covered. You will find something that everybody could eat at one of these quick service restaurants, which I think is really impressive, honestly. Overall, I think that this resort is a great option for you and your family if you're looking to stay on Disney property. Even though it is a little bit more expensive than the other value resorts, I think that it is still a great option. You have those family suites that sleep up to 6 people. So like I said, my entire family could fit into one hotel room. The theming is amazing. I love just going and walking around this resort, looking at all the details on the walls. Every time I go, I find a new detail. It's super, super cute. I love going to this resort. It also offers all the amenities that the other resorts offer. They have the transportation, they have the quick service, they have all the pools, they have the laundry service, they have the mailing. All of the amenities that you would be hoping to find at your resort, this resort still does have. This resort is a little bit of a splurge if you're looking at it from all the value resorts like compared to each other. This one is a bit of a splurge, but I think that it's completely worth it if you are a bigger family coming to Disney, and especially if you're coming on the slower parts of the season, because those rooms are cheaper. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to staying here someday. I really want to. As always, if you guys have any more questions about this resort or any resorts coming up, feel free to leave them down in the comment section down below, or follow me on Instagram. I will be getting back to you guys if you DM me with any questions. This is my Instagram right here. Also, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you're liking this series. I just got to 300 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. And I'm looking forward to doing more videos like these for you guys. Anyways, that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!